I'ma blow up. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to start in pike with our toes pointed, and we're going to be trying to touch our belly button to our legs, and we're going to hold that for 20 seconds. And then we're going to go ahead and flex our toes and hold that pike for another 20 seconds. And then we're going to go into straddle, and we're going to lean to one side, getting our chest down to our knees, making sure again we're pressing our belly buttons to our legs. While we're doing this, let's make sure that our knees are pointing up to the ceiling and they're not rolling forward, and making sure we have our toes pointed. And then you're just going to go over to the other side and another 20 seconds. Alright, and then come on up, and then for another 20 seconds, we're going to go down to the middle. This one's super important that you make sure your knees are pointing up towards the ceiling. Alright, and then we're going to go ahead and get up and do 10 of these standing pike movements, making sure we're really sharp when we're doing them. And push our hip flexor forward in this position for 20 seconds. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and lean forward and push our hip flexor down for another 20 seconds. Put our elbows onto the floor and push our hip flexor down that way for another 20 seconds. Okay, and then you're going to lean back and try to put your nose to your front knee with it straightened for 20 seconds. Slide into the splits for 30 seconds, making sure your hips are square and you're pushing your hip flexor down to the floor more than you're just pushing your bum down to the floor. Make sure your toes are pointed and knees are squeezed. Alright, good job. Now we're going to go ahead and do the other side. So we're going to start again with 20 seconds pushing your hip flexor forward. Not down, but forward. Okay, and now
we're going to take a little step out and push our hip flexor down towards the floor. And now, still pushing your hip flexor down towards the floor, we're going to put our elbows on the ground. 20 more seconds. And then straightening that front leg, we're going to try to touch our nose to our front knee with that knee squeeze. Okay, and then you're going to slide into splits. Remember to keep your hip flexor pushed down and your knees squeezed. Good work. And then we're going to also try to remember to keep our knee under our leg. So our knee should be touching the floor. Almost think of it as if our shoelaces are pointing down. Alright, now we're on to conditioning. So we're going to start off with 10 forward kicks, kicking up fast and coming down slow, just like Meg is doing in this video. And then 10 more on the other leg. Good job. Okay, now 10 backwards kicks against the wall, remembering to go fast up, slow down. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing on the other leg. Now we're going to do 5 candlesticks and then stand up on one leg. If this is too hard, that's okay. Just do it on 2 legs. And we're going to do 5. Okay, and then once you've done 5, we're going to repeat this on the other leg. And if you had to do 2 legs, that's alright. Just do 5 more. Alright, and then you're going to do 10 of what we've decided to call a broken table leg lift. Alright, and then when you're doing this, let's make sure we're trying to push our hips right to the ceiling. Good work, and now 10 more on the other leg. Alright, and now we're going to do a 30-second wall hold with 2 feet on the wall, and you're going to try to really push your hips forward. one leg pull for 20 seconds, making sure you're trying to pull a lib. Alright, come on down, and then we're going to go ahead and switch legs, and the same thing on the other leg for 20 more seconds.